Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cup Council. Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome to the Transfer Deadline Day live, of course. I know the thumbnail and the title does introduce, other players as well. We will be speaking a bit about other clubs as well in tonight's show. It'll only be about an hour's show because, of course, we are waiting for the breaking news of Fabio Carvalho set to sign for Liverpool, of course. And we will discuss that in the beginning of this video anyway. Guys, feel free to leave a like in the video. Very much appreciated as well. If you're new to us, then please hit that subscribe button as well and hit that notification bell to remind yourselves when we go live or post a video as well. And if anyone does want to join, then please feel free to do so. The video description down below has a link pretty much at the bottom of it. Click that, you can join, have your say and have your views. Like I do say though, please be respectful and please be on your best behavior. But as you can see, I am joined by John. John, how you doing, mate?
Not bad, mate. How's you?
I'm doing very well, thank you, mate. And of course, like I did say, we will start with the big news. Of course, we've all been waiting for it all day long. And if we start off with the first tweet anyway, from Paul Joyce saying Liverpool continuing talks over Fabio Carvalho tonight. Fulham driving a hard bargain over what they feel is a fair fee. Player would stay at Fulham for the rest of the season if deal does get done. And of course, there's more journalists that have had their say on it as well. I will get it up for you guys anyway. As you can see, Video Corner saying Liverpool and Fulham have had negotiations for Carvalho in a positive atmosphere due to Harry Wilson's deal in the summer. And of course, then Vinny O'Connor does actually then go on to say on his own Twitter account on Carvalho, Fulham are defending their interest and want a sizable fee for, even though he's in the last 5 months of his contract. Success of the Harry Wilson loan means negotiations have been conducted in a good atmosphere, looking like it will go to the wire. Now, hopefully it does get done. That is, of course, the big fingers crossed that we all hope for at the moment anyway. And John, first of all, what's your thoughts on it? Because I know pretty much all of us are, biting our nails at this stage of, the transfer window shuts in about 3 hours time and we're like, it's still not done. So could you see the deal getting done?
I think the deal will get done. I think it's probably just a matter of a couple £1 million here and there. I think Liverpool's offered £5 million. The deal probably be agreed around about £8-9 million.
Yeah,
that's my feeling. Because, like saying, Liverpool don't want to do the tribunal, but we also don't want to take the risk of Dortmund or who have been linked with him in Bayern Munich, in Madrid and Barca coming in and taking them from us. So we either done now. This guy could be worth 40, 50, 60 million in 3-4 years' time. Easy.
Yeah.
And he's very he's a young Coutinho.
Yeah. No,
when Coutinho was good.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. And I think, look, we've discussed him for a long period of time, haven't we? Over the last couple of weeks, and so on. And it does look like that he is having a medical right now, just in case everything does go ahead. In terms of that, so from what we understand, it's Liverpool have bid $5 million. That got rejected.
Which I don't actually officially rejected yet, was it?
Yeah, it was rejected.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Apparently they wanted around £15 million, and I think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be met in the middle, probably 10.
It's going to be 8-9 million quid. I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that anyway. But that is pretty much the Liverpool news. If anyone's here for Liverpool news, then that is, of course, the big Liverpool news. But you're looking at it. It looks like that Arsenal have buggered off Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Apparently, Barcelona's president has come out and said that they wanted the deal with Aubameyang, but Arsenal was not in any negotiable talks. They were like, "Yep, we're not going to help whatsoever. It'll be 100%." The wage fund would go on to Barcelona, what Arsenal was saying, and of course the deal cannot go ahead because Barcelona, they have to get rid of players first, or they practically have to be on pittance just to be able to sign for Barcelona. But John, what was your reaction to that? Of course, they're still trying to get rid of Ousmane Dembele at the moment. PSG and Chelsea are apparently very interested in him. Do you see him leaving anywhere?
Dean, in terms of the Arsenal one, I don't understand how the hell this happened. He went to Spain, apparently, to meet Barca. And Arsenal says, no, you've no permission. So we had to fly back to London. And now apparently he's back on again.
Yeah.
Arsenal really are in the mud. They haven't got a clue how to run a football club.
Yeah, that's one word for it. I would agree with that anyway. But well,
in terms of Dembele, he's very injury prone, really injury prone. But I think he's worth the risk. If you get him on a free or a loan, get them to pay the wages. He's worth the risk.
I don't like Ousmane Dembele. I'm being honest with you. I don't like his attitude. I don't think he's a Jurgen Klopp player.
No, I don't like his attitude. But
the player himself.
If he went to like the PSG or he went to Toxic, even Tottenham, I think he'd do a good job.
Yeah, no, I could see it. Mickey's in the building. Hello, Mick. Mick, if you want to join, then please feel free. It is in the video description down below. Or if you need me to message it to you, then please do let me know. Anyway, but thanks for popping in, mate. Anyway, but we quickly take a look then. At other transfer news, if I can quickly get it up on the screen for you guys. Anyway, Bournemouth have been very, very busy in this transfer market so far. To quickly get the Sky Sports deadline day thing up for you guys. Anyway, there we go. Yep, as you can see, Keith Moore has officially signed for Bournemouth from Cardiff City. I know Nathan's going to be absolutely furious with that, but yes, Cardiff City have announced that Keith Moore has joined Bournemouth for an undisclosed fee. The forward leaves South Wales having submitted a transfer request at the Cardiff City Stadium, which it's huge news because realistically, Bournemouth has bought practically everyone today. Nat Phillips going to Bournemouth as well. Kiefer Moore as well. John, are Bournemouth good? Do you reckon they'll get automatic promotion, probably alongside Fulham going this season?
I think they could do, yes, but I think Bournemouth has probably stepped down for Phillips. I think it's a wrong. He deserves better. He's a Champions League proven player.
Yeah.
He played against AC. He destroyed AC Milan at their home ground. So surely he deserves at least a Premier League club. I'm shocked Newcastle didn't buy him.
Yeah, I am as well. Mick said, "You okay, mate?" Yeah, we're good. Mick, if you want to join, like I did say, then please feel free. You're not in the green room yet, so if you want to join, then please let us know.
The Barca D for Obama has just been agreed.
What's this on Sky Sports or?
Sky Sports News.
Wow, complete U-turn then. It just screams Peter Aldown-Wingy like all over again, but like this time it's worse because he's just gone out there.
It's crazy. Apparently, what I've seen, he flew out, then he had to fly back.
Yeah.
So now he's flying back out again.
I like it wouldn't surprise me in a couple of days it come down with Aubameyang's got COVID or something like that because Surely he's not allowed to do that. Surely,
I didn't think it was allowed.
no. I think a lot of people thought it wasn't allowed. Judging by
But
Twitter
apparently,
and that.
according to Sky Sports News, the deal is agreed and he's going to Barca.
I am looking on Twitter. So
I don't know if I can show it on camera, but
yeah, I can't. Otherwise, freaking Sky will copyright claim this video. They always do. So you got to be careful. Sadly, like it's them Premier League. It's awful, god awful. With it, but yeah, like if Aubameyang has moved, then I can't find anything reliable at the minute. It hasn't probably uploaded yet or anything like that, but I haven't seen anything yet confirming it. Let's have a look on Twitter for you guys anyway.
Well, it says Barca agreed deal, so I don't know if that means confirmed. It says Barca agreed deal to sign Aubameyang.
It will. Time will tell with it, I think.
So whether it get done over a line is different.
Maybe. Arsenal haven't come out and said anything. Fabrizio Romano hasn't said anything. I don't think anyone else has said anything. So
it just broke literally 2 minutes ago.
I'm not sure on that, but either way. Oh, there we go. All parties happy with the Aubameyang Barcelona deal. Yeah, if I quickly show you guys this anyway on stream. Let me get it up for you guys. All parties are happy with Aubameyang Barca deal. I'll say what a day of twists and turns as far as Aubameyang in concerned. It was on, it was off, it was on, it was off, and now it's well and truly on. It looks like Arsenal's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has played his last games for the club. It's a permanent deal to Barcelona. There is no fee involved. There is no fee involved. All parties, I am told, are happy with the outcome of this. We are expecting him to have a medical tonight in Barcelona, and Arsenal, even though there is no fee because he has got 18 months left on his contract and they are paying him £350,000 per week, they will make a savings of around 25 million on Aubameyang. We also know that he is willing to take some financial sacrifices to get this deal over the line. And it's understood that this contract he is signing with Barcelona is taking a significant pay cut on the £350,000 per week he is on at Arsenal. That is huge news. Absolutely huge news.
There's no fee?
For Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Mickey is in the building. Mickey, how are you, my friend?
I'm okay. I was just about to tell you guys it was a free transfer.
A free transfer for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang?
It's a permanent transfer, no loan, free transfer. He's had to take a pay cut to play for Barcelona, obviously, because of the pay restrictions in Spain. It wasn't on earlier because Arsenal didn't want a loan deal. They wanted a permanent deal. They wanted money. I think Barcelona have talked him into giving him on a free transfer, telling him how much of the wages they're going to save. So
it's a huge deal, though, because when you think about it, Arsenal, they haven't got anyone to replace Aubameyang as things stand anyway, as far as we can see. For me, it just leaves them so vulnerable for top four football for next season. They have Lacazette and Nketiah? No.
And they're both out of contract in the summer. So that means in the summer, they could be buying 3 strikers.
That's ridiculous. Arsenal Football Club are in the mud. If there is any Arsenal fans watching,
Chambers free transfer to Villa.
Who's a free transfer for Villa?
Wasn't Chambers?
No, I think it was undisclosed fee.
Apparently, wasn't very much. So Arsenal are giving players away to get them off the books.
The part of the fee was about 2.5 million. What I heard, it was 2.5 million.
I'm gonna check now on Transfer Market for you guys anyway. Apologies for not looking at anything, but it is.
Stevie G's doing business.
It is said that Mickey is right. It's a free transfer.
Yep. And Charlton have just scored, by the way.
Oh, lovely. Is there any transfers that you guys have seen today that have caught your eye anyway? Because
Dele Alli to Everton.
Yeah, we were about to say that. We did mention it earlier on when we was doing the stream. Up to £40 million, that deal.
A bargain if they get the Dele Alli that joins Spurs, not the Dele Alli that's at Spurs at the moment.
That is true. That is true. But his hair looks like a pile of if anyone knows the cereal in America, I think it's called Fruity Pebbles. I think that type in Fruity. Just type in Fruity Pebbles in Google and you'll see.
I ain't got that problem.
No.
If Dele Alli is worth 40 million, Phillips is at least worth 70 million.
Well, we're speaking about him right now. There is breaking news on Dele Alli. If we quickly get up on the stream, breaking news: Dele Alli is expected to be a Spurs player. Jesus Christ, is expected to be an Everton player. There is no danger of a late twist. He is set on a move, and Everton and Tottenham are happy. So, done deal. Then it looks like for Dele Alli to Everton, which, in a day where Everton has got Frank Lampard now as manager, Donny van de Beek, and Dele Alli. Do we think Donny van de Beek will be a good player for the Ev? Or do we think
so.
Or do we think he'll flop?
Depends on how Frank Lampard likes to play attacking, doesn't he? So Van de Beek needs to be an attacking side. He might flourish. You just don't know. We can't judge him on his Man United career because he hasn't really been given a chance, has he? He's been given no run of games. Every time he's played from the start, at half time, he's been taken off. I think the guy's lost a lot of confidence, and hopefully his move will get him back to where he was when he was, because at Ajax he was ripping up the Champions League.
Yeah, no, I agree on that. As well, guys, there is some news concerning. Oh, that's gone off. Concerning Kylian Mbappe, as well. He has reportedly, anyway, according to Spain's #1 newspaper, has agreed to join Real Madrid in the summer. So, shock, Mbappe to 2022. But anyway, it is confirmed that he is going to PSG.
£1 million a week he's on.
Yeah, it's ridiculous money.
There's no way we were ever going to get him at that price.
Wait, I don't know, Mick. If me and you buy the whole training gear thing, we might have had a slim chance.
I don't know. I spend a fortune in that shop. We should be able to buy like 2 Mbappes the amount I spend.
But apparently, how can Real Madrid afford that money? Apparently, they were struggling for money, weren't they?
They reckon they were struggling. They was never struggling. They're currently doing a stadium rebuild. There's no way they're struggling for cash at the minute.
Yeah, I think the struggling for cash, our owners, all owners hid behind it, and that's why they went for the European Super League. That's why they tried to bring it in during COVID. We're all struggling for cash. This will help us. That European Super League would have reared its ugly head if there had been no COVID. They would have had to thought of another excuse, but that.
Yeah, he would have definitely. Ace is in saying yes, Connor lad. Hello, Ace. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, mate. Anyways, Mickey has to take a phone call. But checking pretty much anyway, deadline. It's just practically everything has been speaking about Dele Alli at the minute. There's no real fresh transfers at the minute.
Could Ricky still go?
Well, there has been a few whispers and rumours, but I think it's a no from everyone at the minute.
Apparently, Newcastle lost out their 3 targets, and they might still try and win for him.
Maybe that might happen, but I like from looking at Twitter at the minute and things, and just looking at reports, there's no way Divock Origi, I think, is leaving Liverpool this season. Well, this window anyway. Is there any other fresh news? I don't think there is at the minute. But I asked this earlier to the other lads. Obviously, the best thing that's happened in this window so far is, of course, Christian Eriksen, signing for Brentford. Anyway, I'll ask John this first. Is there a transfer out there that's caught your eye apart and you'd consider the best transfer of the window so far? Oh, Nicky's disappeared. Am I muted?
No, sorry, Harry. I was just watching.
Don't worry. Sorry. No, I was saying, is there a transfer out there that's caught your eye and that you would consider being the best out of the window so far?
The best windows that we lose days.
Okay.
But I think that's the best transfer that's been done this window.
Yeah.
And the way it was done, Liverpool just went in there and told Captain, "Fuck off, he's ours. Thank you."
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Mick, would you agree with Luis Diaz, or do you think there's another transfer that's definitely caught your eye this window so far?
I think the price of Luis Diaz, considering his buyout clause was 80 million, makes him one of the. I've got three that are all equal.
Okay.
Luis Diaz, obviously, Rad connections. The other one is Philip Coutinho to Villa. I think that was an amazing shout for Villa. It's really, really woke up their fans.
Big time.
And you'll see a massive improvement from them now. He's already hit the road running with his goal and assist against Man U. So whoop whoop. And it's good to see him back, to be honest, in the Premier League. It's where he belongs. Should never have left in the first place, but never mind. Yeah, and then the third one for me has got to be either if we get Carvalho, because he's one of the best young players outside the Premier League, or I'm going to go Weghorst for Burnley because he's a 6'2" striker that scores lots of goals and he suits Burnley's system perfectly. They've done their own work and only got him for £12 million. Dutch international.
Yeah.
Can I just ask both of you, how much would you be willing to pay for Carvalho?
9 mil tops.
He instantly gets worth 30 million as soon as we buy him. Trust me. He's only that much because he's running out of contract at the end of the year. If we wanted to buy him, we've got 5 years left.
Trying to say.
25 million to get him if he got 5 years left. No
if
problem.
We buy him now, even for 15 million, we buy him 15 million now. He's going to be a 40, 50, 60 million pound player in 3-4 years. Easy. He's worth the risk.
Has anyone got an update on it? Because it seems to have gone a bit stale since.
So
we upped it to 7 million, didn't we?
So to go back over it, I'll do it quickly.
Last I heard was 8 million we offered.
Hang on, give me a second, fellas. So the big news on it at the minute, and I will share with the rest of the stream right now, is the Premier League rules with it, and that is, if it gets up on stream, there we go. It's that Liverpool can submit one of these if the relevant paperwork is not signed by 11 p.m. to sign Fabio Carvalho. If a deal is agreed, it gives them an extra 2 hours. So we could be here until 1 a.m. to get confirmation of the deal. Don't worry, we will be here to bring you the news. Of course, the Anfield Talk, they're very, very good.
That's what I heard. Apparently, Liverpool is after extra time to get the deal over the line.
So this is the paperwork sheet that the club would have to submit.
Is that because he's a youth player?
It might very well be, yes. I think
it's because MVD has to be completed by 11 p.m. So if you feel the deal is going to be completed, but after 11, they allow you 2 hours.
Yeah. Hello, Doug. By the way, Doug, if you want to quickly join, you can do if you want.
Yeah,
But
Initially, allow you 2 hours extra.
I
Origi
think that's
stay.
a mistake from Liverpool. That's similar to what we're going to let him run his contract out. But have we not got a clause in his contract that we can give him an extra year?
Yeah.
So I think we'll do that to sell him in the summer.
But that's only if they hit certain targets.
I'm
He has to
not.
play somewhere in the games.
I'm not sure on it, to be awfully honest, because Neil Jones was going on about it and said that, you know, on the face of it, Origi should leave the club on a free in the summer, but everyone behind the scenes at Liverpool, you know, is a lot longer on the deal. It might be even a year and a half, or 2 years left on it. I think it's probably a year extra. I don't think it's going up to 2.
I think it's a year extra, but what I heard from journalists is he has to hit a certain amount of appearances this season to activate that clause.
Johnson saying Origi can stay as long as he wants. In my eyes, he helped kick Barca's arse. Yeah, absolutely. 8.5 million
we all
is
love Origi.
for both clubs. I would agree with that, and also I hate Doug
So-
as well.
I'll tell you why he's got to go for his own career, because now Diaz is he's dropped further down.
Facts.
And he doesn't get that many games now. The fact is, the time where he would have got games, he's been injured. So it's, to me, for his own career. Listen, he's a great backup, and he's a great super sub. If he's willing to be the super sub or the backup, let's sign him to another 4-year deal. But let's not pay him the money, big money, because that's the problem. You don't want your big money players sat on the bench. Yeah. So I don't know, but for his own career, I think he does need to move on, and we need to move on as Liverpool fans. He did them things. That's in the past now. The future's different, and we're changing the way we're going to play, and we need to look to the future. We've got some young players coming through the youth team, and we've got some players coming in the summer. I'm now more convinced than ever that FSG are going to spend big in the summer, because they proved it now in January. If they hadn't brought anybody, everyone would have been, we're only going to buy 1 or 2 players, and then they'd have surprised us. I'm more than confident now that we do need a mini rebuild. This current team's coming to the end of its sell-by date.
I think we're already there. I think we're right at the beginning of the rebuild.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean now. The rebuild's happening now. It probably took on more in the summer, and then what you do is you transition the old players with the new ones, and then you move on the older players the year after, which is what we'll do. I think I've every faith in Klopp to do this. He built a couple of good sides at Borussia Dortmund. I can see him doing it again for Liverpool. And for me, these young players, I don't necessarily believe Klopp will retire in 2 years.
No.
I think he's got plans to stay longer.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. To be fair, if we're talking then about Liverpool then, and we're speaking about pecking order, then where do we see? We got Luis Diaz now, and Mickey added to it, about Origi and Minamino. Who do we think's ahead out of the two of them? Do we think Minamino is above Origi, or do we think Origi is above Minamino?
I'll answer first. Origi is above Minamino.
Okay.
I've not seen anything from Minamino at all, even when he's played from the start. In the League Cup games, you can't really judge him because we've not played the best sides, have we? Let's be honest. So he's probably outshone. I just think he's one of these gifted players that may be one of these players that struggle in the Premier League. I just think it might be a bit too hard and fast for him, and a bit too physical. I've got the same opinion of Naby Keita as well. I think in the African Nations Cup, man, he was unbelievable. I watched every game. He was like scoring screamers and everything. I'm just thinking, where is this guy for Liverpool? Do you know what I mean? So you can see the talent. You've got it there. But we've got to understand the Premier League's a tough league to play in.
Naby.
A quick thing, John. Hendo has he signed a new deal in the summer, so Hendo is. I think he has 4 or 5 years on his deal now. So yeah, Hendo's not going anywhere.
He's got 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Salah, Jota, Mane, Diaz, Firmino, Minamino, Origi. Some say the best forward lineup in the forward squad in the world.
Well, there's only the front three that have got short-term contracts now. So everybody else has been tied down.
Yeah, no, I agree. Aubameyang to Barcelona for free transfer. Yep, we've just spoken about that. Doug. Anyway, to be fair, we'll be going for another 10 minutes because we're gonna head off, and then I'm guessing in about half an hour's time we'll be back live with, of course, news about Fabio Carvalho. There is something breaking, I think, at the moment, so we will speak about it in probably about an hour's time. Anyway, apparently Fulham are demanding, putting together their final demands for Liverpool, and the deal looks like it could be agreed now in the next hour. So,
would you guys actually get rid of Naby Keita?
What do you say, John?
Would you get rid of Naby? Would you sell him?
No.
I'm not going to answer.
That's the answer I was wanting.
Everyone knows my feelings on Naby.
The thing is, yeah, I would sell him, but I wouldn't sell him like also give him away £50 million or keep him.
The thing is,
I personally think Naby is one of our best midfielders when he's fit.
It's that question again, though, isn't it? It's like when is he fit? I think that's.
But he has been fit.
No, he has been fit.
We just haven't used him.
This season, he has been fit for the majority of the season. The problem is when you have, say, if Liverpool have everyone fit, which we should have against Leicester coming up, he doesn't beat Fabinho in there, doesn't beat Hendo, and doesn't beat. Well, arguably, I wouldn't say Hendo gets into the main three. Arguably, I would say probably Thiago and Harvey Elliott.
I don't know. I think our best midfield when everyone is fit is Thiago, Fab, and Naby. That's our best midfield.
I don't think we've seen that three.
We haven't seen it ever. But that will be our best midfield.
I think it's, to me, the way we play, we couldn't play that midfield. I don't think it'd suit us. I think we'd be lacking something going back. The reason Henderson gets in is Henderson covers Trent a lot. So
that's true. That is true.
The others don't track back like that. So that allows Trent to go forward and look amazing. I think that's the reason why Hendo gets in the team at the moment, but that won't last forever. He's going to. We all know Hendo will probably have a Milner role in 2 years' time, where he comes on, plays some important games, some defensive games. To me, Naby does give the ball away a lot for me. That's my problem with him. He's great going forward. He was great against Manchester United. Let's be honest, that goal. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And he does have them games, but the Naby Keita I've seen in the African nations, if he comes and plays, then he's going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Because he was absolutely top draw, and I just looked at myself and thought, you've never ever done that in a red shirt.
Yeah.
What he did, he was boxed. Remember, we signed him. He was box to box at Leipzig, box to box. We haven't seen that from him at Liverpool, and I don't know whether that's tactics or whether he's just struggled with the Premier League or something. But if we see the Naby Keita that was in the African nations, then I'm going to be happy. And like I said, I wasn't happy with him. Then I was on the fence because he had a bit of a run in the team and he looked half decent. And I'm still on the fence now. We just got to give it. This is his last chance now. His last chance to cement his place in the first team. Like you said, Connor, he struggles to get in the first team. That's the problem. Yeah. He needs a run of games. He can't play 1-2 games and come off at half time like he has done. He needs that run of games.
Yeah, no, exactly. I would agree with that anyway. But guys, we are going to leave it there for now anyway. of course, when the news does break, we will be back anyway with a live stream for you guys. It looks like in the next hour there's going to be some big news concerning it, whether or not the deal goes ahead or not. We'll be back live with you guys anyway. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to John and to Mickey as well. Please go and subscribe to Planet LFC as well, because I know Mickey does have a few big things coming up very, very soon. Indeed anyway, but guys, please stay safe, please stay well, and hopefully we'll see you back later with Liverpool signing Fabio keep on wanting to say Cannavaro, but Calero anyway. But guys, thank you so much, see you later. Ta-ra.